Hey guys, this is Brian with Prokashi.com back in Lawrenceville, Georgia. A little quick show and tell, kind of a look-see. The other day I did a video on how to do your bokashi compost in a soil generator, and I haven't put it online yet, or maybe by the time you see this I have. My son came from Germany with his girlfriend and he had the 3D camera, so we're going to do a little 3D bokashi composting in the soil generator. And when I went back to the first soil generator video, I didn't have any worms, and it's been raining a little bit, and I was going to put a little bit of the compost in with my cucumbers right there, and I'm doing the potatoes in buckets. So what I need to do is I need to fill up my bucket a little bit with another bucket so I can get some potatoes to grow along the edge there. And I was going to put some in here. It's just a Homer bucket with a little piece in the bottom there. So I went over here to my handy dandy pile. That's the 3D bucket right here, and this is my original compost pile with the my first batch of the compost in the soil generator, and it's gone down a little bit, it's spread out a little bit, but that day I didn't have any worms, and it's been raining for a good couple days here, so I start pulling stuff aside, and guess who all is in here that wasn't in here before? Is all the worms. They finally showed up. It's just like the first time that I did the video. They were, I think the soil was too dry, and you can see, that was one handful. There's one. Here's a guy. So even after the compost, here he is. Even after the compost is done in your soil generator, if you let it set, even though you may not see the worms, they'll come in. I think when I did the first video, I think the soil really was just too dry. But just wanted to let you know, for those who said, wow, he made his compost and didn't have any worms, they're in there. It's just it was a little bit too dry the first time for him. And you can see all the little micro arthropods and stuff, the earwings and everything. Here's another worm. The cool thing about the worms is you take your bokashi fermented waste, you put it into the ground and you make soil, and guess what? These guys come through, work the soil, and then you have vermi compost, which is probably one of the best composts out there. Once it's amazing. Once the food or the soil gets worked through the gut of the worm, it's just absolutely amazing what they do with it. Here's your little click bug. You'll find all kinds of stuff in your pile. I know it's kind of geeky, but it's my thing. I like growing stuff. I like trying to grow it naturally without chemicals, and using the old school way of doing things. So just a little quick show and tell. The worms weren't here the last time, and they're definitely here now. So this is Brian with Prokashi.com. See you next time. Bye.